Okay, welcome to Mr. Marvulli's screencast. Today we will be working on the second part of our project. Yesterday we worked on vacations. We went to Paris, France, or you guys went to Paris, France. And you guys also went to New York and got to compare the prices between the two using the system of equations. Today we will be taking a look at cell phones, the second part of our project, and determining which one to use. So let me go ahead and read off the situation. You have graduated from high school and moved away to college. Your parents have decided that it's time for you to pay for your own cell phone plan. You have to stick to a strict budget. Now you need to determine whether you should go with a plan that costs more per month but charges less per text message, or a cheaper plan that charges more per message. So again, we're going to be solving this using system of equations, just like we did yesterday. So the assignment is you are to choose from a cell phone company that offers 2 talk and text plans. The company charges a monthly service of $20 for either plan the customer chooses. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of read off each plan. If you guys notice in here, my plans are slightly different than yours. Yours charges 5 cents per message. If you notice, I changed it to 6 cents per minute. Your charge is 5 cents per minute. So I made some slight modifications in here so you guys can go and do some thinking for yourself. But I want to go ahead and show you guys an example so you guys see what to do. So let's go and take a look at talk and text plan A. Charges 6 cents per minute and $20 for 250 text. Talk and text plan B charges 18 cents per minute. For the first 100 minutes, though, are free, and $15 for 200 text. So again, very similar to yours. But I did make some minor modifications in there, so you guys don't just copy it just straight down and don't have to do any thinking. Obviously, there will be some thinking involved for you guys. So let's go ahead and compare the plans. So the first part, you guys are going to scroll down to where it says define the variable. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and go to a different sheet right here, so you guys can go ahead and see that. Define the variables. The variables in here is basically going to be the minutes. The main thing that's going to be changing is the number of minutes. So let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and put M to represent my number of minutes. If you want to put down something different, that's fine too. Just as you have something set up to represent those values. So that is the first part in there, is putting in defining the variables. It says express plan A as an equation. I may have jumped a little bit ahead, but if you guys look here in the notes, it says you basically have $75 to spend. If you guys read in here, it's better to base on the number of text messages you send per month if you only have $75 to spend each month. So you have $75 to spend. So we're going to go ahead and set this up, spending $75. If we didn't have a cost in there, we would also have to set up a variable representing my cost, but we know it should be less than $75. So, and this is going to be 0.06 per minute. Again, yours is a little bit different. I'm paying 6 cents per minute, and I'm also paying $20 for the text plan. So I'm going to go ahead and solve for my M now. From here, I'm going to go ahead and isolate my variable. I'm going to go ahead and subtract 20 from both sides. And when I do that, I get 55 is less than 0.06 M. And then I'm solving for M. I don't want 0.06 M. I want 1 M. So any number divided by itself is equal to 1. So I'm going to divide both sides by 0.06. And when I do that, my M is equal to 750. What this means is that any message or any minutes beyond 750 will go over $75. But if I use 750 or less, I will say under $75. Let's go ahead and look at part B, or the number 3, excuse me. This is going to be expressing plan B as an equation. If you notice in here, it says make sure that you take into consideration the first 100 minutes of talking on the phone is free. So we have to include that. So watch what I go ahead and do here. I'm going to go $75. We have $75. Has to be less than $75. I am paying 18 cents for this plan. Again, different than your guys's. You guys are not going to use 18 cents. And this is going to be per minute. But I'm going to go ahead and subtract 100 minutes. The first 100 minutes are free. So I'm going to go ahead and subtract 100 minutes. This is implying that I'm subtracting 100 minutes. Now I'm going to go ahead and add $15 for the text plan. Now I needed to distribute the 0.18. So I have $75. And this is just like solving any type of equation that we've done throughout the year. Really nothing's different. We just solve using the order operations. I solve within my parentheses. 0.18 times by 100 is going to be 18. So I subtract 18. So I solved within my parentheses first. I distributed to solve within my parentheses. Step 1. Now I want to go and combine like terms right here. If you notice, I have a negative 18 and a positive 15. So I'm going to go ahead and combine like terms. And when I do that, negative 18 plus 15, my signs are different. So I subtract them and keep the sign of my bigger value. 18 is a bigger value. It's negative, so it should stay as a negative 3. Again, I'm solving for m, so I want to go ahead and isolate this variable. I'm going to go ahead and add 3 to both sides, plus 3, and 0.18m is less than 78. Okay, almost done. I don't want 0.118m, I want 1m, so I'm going to divide both sides by 0.18. Trying to squeeze this in here. And m should be anything less than 416 minutes. So you have to stay under 416 minutes. Anything over 416 minutes is going to bring you over $75. Okay, the last part in here, I have added a part 4 in here. I want you guys to go ahead and put in number 4. Number 4 is, when will the two plans be the same? Okay, so we are adding a system of equations. We want to go ahead and set the costs equal to one another. So let's go ahead and go and scroll down. Let me go and extend page here. And we can go and put it over here too. When will the two plans be the same? I'm trying to fit it in right here. So 1 is point. And all I'm doing is I'm setting up this one right here, the equation A. 0.06m plus 20, it's horrible 20, is equal to 0.18. And this is going to be my other plan, the cost of my other plan. So all it is, I'm setting my costs of my two plans equal to one another. That's all I'm trying to figure out, is when are my costs of my two plans going to be the same. So again, this is going to be very similar to the way we set this up and solved for in the last one. I'm going to have to get rid of my parentheses just like I did before. So my first step is to get rid of my parentheses. That part's not changing at all. I get 0.18m minus 18 plus 15. I need to go and combine like terms right here. So I'm going to go ahead and say 0.06m plus 20 is equal to 0.18m minus 3. Now, if you notice, I have variables on both sides of my equation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract my smaller coefficient, that's a value in front of your variable, and take it away from my bigger one. Okay, I'm going to combine steps right here. I'm going to go ahead and add 3 to both sides, plus 3. So this cancels out right here. This cancels out right here. On one side, I just have my integer values. I have 23 is equal to 18 minus 6 is going to be 0.12. So I have 0.12m. And I'm going to go ahead and divide both sides by 0.12. Divide by 0.12. And when I do that, my minutes are going to be equal to, let's see here, 191.6. So I'm going to round this to the nearest whole number. I'm going to say 192 minutes. So after 192 minutes, both of my plans will cost the same amount. Beyond that, they will start changing in price, but at 192 minutes, they will both be the same amount. Okay, that is, I just walked through step 1, step 2, and step 3. You guys will now go ahead and do step 1, step 2, step 3, and step 4 on your own, just with modifying the plans. Instead of 6 minutes, this will be 6 cents per minute. It'll be 5 cents per minute. And this is going to be 10 cents per minute instead of 18 cents per minute. So again, I wanted to show you guys an example. Hope you guys liked my screencast. Hope you guys learned something from it. And let me know if you guys have any questions. Thank you.